good? It's Khalil Jamar. Hope that all is well with you guys. If this is your first time on my channel, make sure that you do subscribe. If this is not your first time on my channel, thank you for coming back. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm going to start to shift my focus onto working on building my strength. For the last month or so, I've been coming in and maxing out every single week. I'm just not going to be able to keep up with that and hit every single rep I need to hit for that day. But you know, kind of pacing myself, making sure that I'm hitting every single rep is going to help me to build my strength. So with that said, let's get into my bench workout from Thursday. Then let's talk about what this video is really about and why your deadlift is weak. I was able to hit 350 for 2, which I was happy about. That day I was exhausted. I didn't think I was going to hit anything over 315, but the fact that I was able to bang out 350 for 2, I'm happy about. Now, after I benched, there was a guy who came up to me, told me about how strong my bench was, and this is one of the reasons I'm making the video. He told me how strong my bench was, how impressed he was, but then he asked me about my deadlift. That question for me was very awkward just because I have only deadlifted over 500 pounds twice. I have a very weak deadlift for my size. I was able to strengthen it, which I'm going to tell you guys some things, you know, how to strengthen it, some problems you may be having, because there was a point where I could barely deadlift 4 plates, and I want to say over a year, now I'm able to deficit deadlift 500 pounds. I still have a weak deadlift, but I was able to get it stronger by identifying some problems that I had and some of the problems that you guys might be having, and then you know, applying some solutions to those problems, which I'm going to share with you guys. So one of the problems that I used to have is that my weight used to shift forward when I deadlifted. This is because I had weak hamstrings. To correct this problem, I really worked on Romanian deadlifts, making sure that I was putting an emphasis and putting some strain on my hamstrings just to get them a little bit stronger. So the second problem I had, I still have this problem now, is I had a weak core. What I would notice is that when I got the weight up off the floor, I was able to pull the weight up easily, but those first couple of seconds, that first, you know, initial pull, the weight was moving very slowly off the floor. And this was happening because my core was not strong enough, and I was not staying tight throughout the movement. This goes into what I was talking about when I made the video about why weightlifting belts can be bad. I would put on the belt, you know, it was very easy to move the weight and get it off the floor. But when I took the belt off, I didn't have that same force. This is because the belt was masking how weak my core really was. I was relying so much on the belt that I wasn't strengthening my core at all. So of course what I did not use the belt at all. I really focused on getting my core stronger, not by just deadlifting without a belt, but I did do weighted planks. Something else that you guys should try is probably farmer's walks. I haven't really tried them. I haven't really implemented them into my workouts, but a lot of people I know that have big deadlifts, they swear by doing farmer walks. So definitely something you guys should try if you want to add numbers onto your deadlift. So this is probably the most obvious reason, but your grip strength isn't there. I've seen a lot of guys, including myself, have the strength to get the weight off the floor, but they can't lock it out because the weight ends up slipping out of their hands. So to fix the problem of not having a strong enough grip, what I started to do was pause deadlifts. And working with pause deadlifts, you're kind of killing two birds with one stone. You're working on increasing your core strength and you're working on holding the weight a little bit longer than you should. And that's just gonna help you increase your grip strength. It wouldn't hurt also to try to use chalk, just because you know, your hands are gonna get sweaty, so that's definitely gonna affect your grip. Chalk is gonna help to dry your hands out, so definitely use that as well if you notice that maybe your grip strength is getting stronger and you're just not able to hold on to the weight because your hands are sweaty. There's some reasons why your deadlift might be weak and some ways you can help to correct those problems. If you have any advice of your own, please leave it down in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later.